with your race winner.
That's right. I've caught up with the driver of the 69, Keith Hackney. Man, what a race you had to finally get that monkey off your back and get a good finish here in the Xfinity season.
Man, I tell you, uh, like we was talking about earlier, that strategy worked out to perfection. Um, I thought on the restart after the stage, I seen somebody shoot underneath me, and I thought we was going for a ride. But I when I seen him, I sort of just checked up a little bit harder, and he shot on by, and from there, it was just pretty much smooth sailing, man. I just trying to hit my marks. There was a few times I kind of missed them, but I had a 3 or 4 second gap over Alex pretty much that whole run before my last pit stop, and I knew they was taking fuel only, and I knew I was taking tires, so I needed a couple second cushion before that last call or last pit stop, and it worked out to perfection. He was pulling out the pits as I was passing him, was going into one, and with me having fresh tires or only 2 laps on my tires or whatever, he was pretty much sitting stuck. So man, I'm so happy to finally get a win. Like I've showed speed in about every race we've had. I've had just instances where I've had to start in the rear 9 times out of 10, whether it was the penalty or late payment or whatever it was, or just flat up last week I stepped on it in qualifying, my first week back to qualifying, and I still started in the back. So I'm just glad to get this off the checklist here, and that way I can just sort of relax and just have fun again. And the whole last lap, I was thinking about Alex Healy. I know this is his track, and I give him hell for this because I hate this place. But I've grown to, I mean, in order to win these league races, you got to learn them. So that's what I'm doing. And if Alex was here, I'd probably do the same thing with him right behind me. So, yeah, we'll take it and we'll move on to the next one.
Well, he definitely had a fantastic run. 10-second gap to second place at the finish of the race. Go ahead and take your sponsor shots. Everybody help make that possible.
Man, I I feel like I got 3 teams to thank here. I got NLR first and foremost, third team. Huge shout out to them guys last night for going 1 and 2. So I'm so proud of them guys. Both of them locked in now. Got to thank Cornerstone Motorsports, Weaponized, uh, W Energy, Function Junction, Mountain View Detailing, Aerial Professionals, NH Lens, Custom Cabinets by Keith, Elite Performance. Um, all the guys that put in work on both teams that I'm on, basically. Uh, all the guys and gals that tune in to watch, and y'all for doing a hell of a broadcast. Jason for putting this on, and I gotta give a shout out to my old lady. She's in there, probably waiting on me to get off the computer. So I gotta get to it.
Alrighty, well, that is Keith Hackney, your race winner, Steve.
All right, Alex Penn coming home in that second spot tonight. A good run for you, sir.
Thank you. Pretty happy about it.
Definitely. I mean, on that restart, you mired back a couple rows and you managed to take your time and get up there with a podium finish. Go ahead and take us through tonight and how it all went for you.
It was a lot of patience with this track, honestly. I was just trying to save everything that I could. Didn't really make the right call there at the end with Keith taking tires, and I didn't. But once I saw him come out in front of me after I made my last pit stop, I just dialed it back a little and just made sure I finished cleanly.
Definitely. I mean, this was, this track, or, do you consider road courses your strength?
Oh, absolutely. I've basically raced in real life a bunch, and it's all been on road courses. So this is by far my strong suit.
Definitely. So, I mean, you're setting yourself up, momentum going into next week, trying to get into the playoffs. And, looking at it, let's see here. Coming into tonight, let's see if I can catch it real quick. Let's see here. You're sitting 27th in points. So this should be a good points night for you.
Absolutely. I've been struggling a little bit with the the ovals this season, and hopefully these next road courses will help me catch up whatever I lose during that time.
As we head, let's see here. We head to next week to Gateway. So we go from road course to Gateway. You're going to have to do a lot of practice and try to...
Yeah, absolutely. It'll definitely be testing my oval abilities.
Well, go ahead and thank those sponsors making it all possible for you.
Definitely going to thank Cornerstone for bringing me on board this season. Skip Barber Racing School for teaching me how to drive these road courses. 2B Energy, Function Junction, Mountain View Detailing, who was on the car tonight, Aerial Professionals of WNC, and Sorrel's Marathon Garage.
All right, that's Alex PM coming home in second. Well, BJ's caught up with third place finisher James Silvers.
That's right, another driver that no stranger to being in the booth, but this season seems to not be going your way just yet, but finally made it up to the podium.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, had a great race there. Tried to not make too many mistakes, man, but everybody was running good, especially for Cornerstone. At the beginning of the stage, or at the end of the stage, what I meant to say, we was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I was like, well, if we can just keep this up, we'll be in great shape. But right there at the end, I hated that for Radburn, but I mean, he still came back and got into 8th. So happy day for Cornerstone.
That it absolutely is. Tell us a little bit about your race itself, 30 laps.
Yeah, well, my race, and I was just trying to take it easy on the first run and kept the tires under me and kind of messed up a little bit through the first run, but kind of straightened it up on the second run. I wish I would have took tires during the stage because apparently that really works towards the end of the race right there, because you've seen how Keith did. He did pretty good, but other than that, though, kept the car under me, and except for one time I spun out, but other than that, I'm proud to get it around and bring home a top 3.
It definitely worked out for you. Go ahead and thank your sponsors. Shout outs to everybody helps make it possible for you.
Well, I'd like to shout out y'all for putting on the broadcast. So, got to shout out my girlfriend Shelby. I love you, baby. And shout out my parents. I love them. And shout out all the sponsors that help everything go on at Cornerstone and Weaponized. W Energy. If you use the code Cornerstone, you get 10% off on the website. Function Junction Smoke Shop, Mountain View Detailing, Aerial Professionals WNC, Sorrel's Marathon Garage, Team Goon Squad, Brent Keith at BK Paints, Rocky Boyd and Will Weber for making us some paints, and just everybody at Cornerstone and Weaponized Motorsports, man. We've put together a hell of a team, to be honest, and hopefully we can just keep rolling in these wins and rolling in these points and bring her home.
All right, and that is James Silvers rounding out your top 3. Steve?
All right, this is going to conclude our broadcast night with the Bluegrass Xfinity Series tomorrow night. We'll be back live with the Cup Series here at Cota. You don't want to miss it at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. I'm Steve McMillan with BJ Duvall. We're going to say good night and God bless.